Randy Orton suffered a serious injury on SmackDown, and now he's in the hospital. This was caused by the Bloodline. In today's video, we'll have the latest update about Randy Orton's medical condition, and we'll show you what WWE didn't show on SmackDown concerning Randy's brutal injury. Obviously, first it was Paul Heyman who was sent to the hospital after an attack by the Bloodline. And now Randy Orton has suffered a similar fate to Paul Heyman. On this edition of SmackDown, fans were wondering, was Roman Reigns going to return? The answer, no, he did not return. Was Jimmy Uso going to return? The answer, no. What about Paul Heyman? Once again, no, he did not return. So those three are still out of action. Jimmy Uso has been cleared by WWE to wrestle. His injury has healed up. And as for Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa broke some big news during SmackDown. If you remember, about a month back, Solo told Paul Heyman Roman is not coming back to WWE. Solo revealed on SmackDown that basically Roman is coming back. The way Solo talked during his promo in the ring, it sounded like he knows some information that maybe we don't, and that Roman is preparing to come back. When will that be? It could be in the build-up to SummerSlam in the next few weeks. The Bloodline were truly out for blood during SmackDown as Jacob Fatu attacked DIY, possibly because the Bloodline wants their tag team titles. It was an unprovoked attack by Fatu. And then Solo and the rest of the members of the Bloodline came out, and Solo, he said that we already took out Roman, we already took out Heyman, and we already took out Jimmy Uso. Who's next? Cody Rhodes. That is their target. And Cody basically made it official that he is putting his title on the line against Solo at SummerSlam. But just hours after that match between Cody and Solo was made official, the loser of the match was revealed. Let's get to that right now, and we'll get to the latest update on Randy Orton in the hospital. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes are seemingly becoming best friends, as Randy Orton has done his best to help protect Cody Rhodes from the Bloodline. But some people noticed a very strange thing and could be a major clue about who is going to win in the match between Cody and Solo. Prior to Randy Orton being attacked by the Bloodline, Randy Orton paid a visit to Cody Rhodes in the locker room. Sitting between them was Cody's title. Orton told him that he will do his best to protect him and make sure he remains champion. But during this, some fans noticed that Randy Orton was looking and basically staring at Cody's title, meaning he wants that title from Cody, and it could be that Randy Orton is trying to backstab Cody and trick him so he can become champion and take Cody's title. And this match will happen at a later date for the title, possibly at Survivor Series or at a Crown Jewel event or the Royal Rumble. But that means at SummerSlam, the title match where Cody's putting his title on the line against Solo, it means that Cody is going to win that match, and WWE spoiled who is going to win and who's going to lose. Solo, if you believe what you see here in this segment, Solo will lose against Cody, and Cody will remain champion, and this will allow him to have a match with Randy Orton, and Cody will put his title on the line. So it's looking like Solo will lose his match against Cody at SummerSlam, and it's very possible that when Roman does return, he will actually become friends with Cody in order to take out Solo and his bloodline. And also, Cody needs to remain champion until WrestleMania next year so he can put his title on the line against The Rock at WrestleMania 41. The Bloodline viciously attacked Randy Orton when Orton tried to save Cody. The save went very wrong, and the Bloodline attacked Cody and Randy Orton. They powerbombed Randy Orton through the commentator's desk, and Orton laid there, lifeless, not moving. WWE doctors immediately began to attend to him, and then SmackDown went off the air. But what is the latest update on Randy Orton? Unfortunately, he's in the hospital. So how is he doing right now? Well, SmackDown did not show you the aftermath of the attack on Orton. We saw him laying on the ground, and then SmackDown faded to black. There was footage released after SmackDown went off the air showing just how bad Randy Orton was injured. We have to remember that Randy Orton was out of WWE for nearly 2 years due to a severe back injury. It got so bad he thought he would be forced to retire, and they powerbombed him through the commentator's desk, the same back that he had surgery on during that 2-year hiatus. WWE doctors and officials did their best to attend to Randy Orton, and they decided the fastest and best way to get him the emergency medical treatment that he needed was immediately to escort him and help him out of the arena. He was well enough to walk on his own. He limped, but he was able to walk with the help of doctors and officials, and Randy Orton did not look good. It looked like maybe he had a concussion as well. Besides hurting his back, he looked very, very hurt. And it could be that once they got to the back and they were able to treat him, they realized that they could not do enough to help him, and they had to place him on a stretcher and then put him into an ambulance and get him to an emergency room at the hospital. And by all accounts, that is where Randy Orton currently is, in the hospital. Another hospitalization caused by the Bloodline. First, Paul Heyman, and now Randy Orton. What are your thoughts about the attacks on Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton by the Bloodline? Leave a comment and give me your opinion.